Today this is the fifth lecture of mathematical logic, that is unit first. So just 1 second, I am going to start. Okay. There are 5 logical connectives in mathematical logic. We have 3 already discussed: negation, conjunction and disjunction. So conditional and biconditional are the two statements that are remains we could not have discussed earlier. So in this class we will discuss, and some examples we will also discuss on that topic. So conditional means that if two logical connectives should be connected with if and then they are logically connected with the arrow. This is called implication or conditional. So the definition of conditional is that if P and Q are given a statement, then the statement if P then Q denotes P conditional Q is called a conditional statement or implication. Here P is called the antecedent and the hypothesis, and the Q is called the consequent and the conclusion. We can read frequently P conditional Q as P implies Q or P only if Q. If P is a statement I am hungry and Q is a statement I will eat, then P conditional Q is a statement if P I am hungry then I will eat. So P and Q should be written P conditional Q. If I will hungry, if I am hungry then I will eat. So it is naturally true. If you will feel hungry then you will eat. Then this is true. Otherwise it will depend on the last condition. If you will hungry, in sometimes you will not eat. So the final conclusion is this: false. Sometimes maybe you are not hungry but you will eat. Situation may occur in the life, so it will depend on this. The result will be true. You have eaten something. In this case, both the statement are false. The result will be true. Means that naturally you are saying right. If I am not hungry, then I will not eat. अगर मैं भूखा नहीं हूँ तो मैं खाऊंगा भी नहीं. So naturally you are saying right, but both the statement are false. So the result is true. It is clear that the statement P conditional Q false only when P is true, Q is false. So means that it will depend on Q. There is another statement P conditional Q, P biconditional Q. So for the biconditional, exactly it is clear that biconditional we have already explained. For the biconditional, I will explain with the help of paint, as we have discussed in the class. Biconditional means that P biconditional Q means that P conditional Q conjunction Q conditional P. So just you should make the truth table. There are two variables. The 4 possible combination will occur: P, Q, P conditional Q, Q conditional P. This is a column number 1. This is column number 2. True, false, true, false, double true, double false. So P conditional Q means that it will depend on P conditional Q means that it will depend on Q. Both the true result will be true, both the false result will be true. Otherwise depend on Q. False to false, true to true. Q conditional P means that it will depend on P. Q conditional P will depend on P. Means that both true, then true, both false, then true, otherwise it will depend on this true and false. True and false. Then we will find conjunction of these two, column number 1, column number 2. In the conjunction, if both are true, the result will be true, otherwise false. False, false, and then true. So the final table is that of the biconditional, both the true true, both the false true, otherwise result will be false. So this truth table is saying that. Means that both the true then true and result will be false, both the false will be result false. There are 5 logical connectives: disjunction, conjunction, negation, conditional, biconditional. Okay, we have discussed all the 5 logical connectives with truth table completely. Now we are going to find the variants of implication. So there are 3 types of variants of implication exist here. One is a converse, inverse, and contrapositive. If we want to find the converse, then just change the order of P and Q. P and Q is an implication. The converse of that is Q conditional P. Means just change the position. The inverse of P conditional Q, just apply the negation. Negation of P, negation of Q. If we want to find the contrapositive, then in that case just apply these two above. We have already discussed converse and inverse. Just these two apply here. Negation of Q, negation of P. Already order has been changed and negation has been applied. So converse and inverse has been done simultaneously. The example of that, if write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the conditional statement, if 2 plus 2 equal to 4, then I am not the Prime Minister of India. P, 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Q, I am not the Prime Minister of India. Then the given statement can be written as P conditional Q. Therefore the converse just change the order. 2 plus 2 equal to 4 goes after, and I will read the first. If I am not the Prime Minister of India, then 2 plus 2 equal to 4. This is the converse. Inverse, just apply the negation. Already I am not the Prime Minister of India, the negative sentence, just you will apply the one more negation, so it becomes assertive sentence. So I am the Prime Minister of India if 2 plus 2, inverse means just apply the negation. If 2 plus 2 not equal to 4, then I am the Prime Minister of India. The contrapositive, just apply both two simultaneously. P conditional Q becomes negation of Q, negation of P. That is contrapositive of the given statement is, if I am Prime Minister of India, then 2 plus 2 not equal to 4. Actually this topic has been complete. Now we will discuss about the propositional function and propositional variable. Actually we have some long sentences. Okay, Delhi is the capital of India, or Beijing is the capital of China, and something some Rav is honest person. Okay, I am sincere boy, I am sincere student, I am regular student. So such type of sentences are the statement. So we can not write every time we want to use the sentences in the premises. So we will assign some variables. This is called propositional function or propositional variable. So they are called P1, P2, P3, or P and Q and R, just like that. So the combination of these variables by the logical connectives is called propositional function. The variable is called propositions and the functions are called propositional function. The P and Q, P disjunction Q, P conjunction Q, P conditional Q, P conjunction P, Q conditional R are the propositional function. Okay, जैसे for example F P and Q, it is a function, जैसे P conditional P conjunction Q the whole negation, so it is a function of P and Q. P conditional Q and R is a function of PQR. P1 P2 P2 P3 is a function of P2 P3, P1 P2 P3. Now the next topic is that tautology and contradiction. So we will make a truth table, and if we will find that all the true values in the last column, so in that case we can say it is a tautology, otherwise it is a contradiction. So we have some example. P conjunction P conditional Q, the negation of Q, it's called tautology. The first question is that just as it is suggesting by the question, just you should do. It is saying that just you should find the P conditional Q first, then apply the conjunction with P, and after the result, getting the result, you will find the conjunction with Q. Just P Q, P conditional Q, P conjunction. Already P conditional Q we have find it, so just we have to find conjunction with P. So we have find in this column, and then finally we have to find the conjunction with Q. So conjunction with Q in this column. So I will explain that. P conditional Q. P conditional Q means that if both are true, then true. If both are false, then true. Otherwise, it will depend on Q. If there is a false, then true, then true. And conjunction by this column and by this column, these two columns should be added as a conjunction. So in the conjunction, if both are true and then true, otherwise false. True, true, true. True, false, false. False, true, false. False, true, false. Okay, and just by this column just apply the conjunction with Q. It will depend on Q. By the rule, it will depend on Q. So this should be the first one. True, true, the result will be true. False, false, dono false, the result will be true. False or true, the result will be true. False, false, dono false, the result will be true. So it is a tautology. The another formula is that for P conditional Q, this conjunction Q conditional R, the finally P conditional R. So just you should find the P conditional Q first, Q conditional R second, and P conditional R third, and just apply the conjunction these two, and after that you should apply the conditional with P conditional R. So as we have discussed, we have 3 variables in this table, so there are 8 possible combinations will occur in the truth table. True, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, double true, double false, double true, double false, double 4 true, 4 false. So just find the conjunction or conditional, all the 3, and find the conjunction, just find the conditional, so we will get truth table. It's a very simple small example. This is an equivalent statement, just we have discussed in the trigonometry functions. If just we take the left hand side and right hand side and prove the LHS and RHS are equal, so they are equivalent statement. So there is a, if two statements should be proved as equivalent, so we can use as a formula. Just memorize it, just remember it. Okay, this function will be used in the later section. So just P conditional Q equal to negation with P, dissection with Q. So just make the table P conditional Q and negation of P, dissection with Q. P and Q, P conditional Q and negation of P, dissection with Q. Just we have to find these two columns. So just find the P conditional Q, true, false, true, true, and a negation of P and dissection with Q. So negation with P, this P, the negation with P, that true, false, true, false, false, true, false, true. Then disjunction with q. So in the disjunction, if both true, then true. If one is also true, at least one is true, the result will be true. Or both false, the result will be false. So at least one should be true. So negation with p means that this function, and disjunction with q, this function. True, false, true, false, 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 true, 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 false, true, with disjunction true. Okay, so one is true. So this column, true, true, false, false, true, true, true. This function and this function are equivalent. So this is a formula. So it's a very important formula, just memorize it. And there is another formula, p conjunction negation with p and disjunction with q and equal is q, means that just you should prepare this column and just compare with q, then you will get the equivalent result. So this is absorption law actually. P conjunction negation with p disjunction with q, the result is q, means that p has been disappeared. So this is called just like as a absorption law. Okay. Another example is that for the equivalency, p conditional and q conditional are, p conjunction q and conditional with r. Just prepare the left hand side and right hand side as it is suggesting, and just you will find the equivalent results. So they are equal result. So you can use as a formula. Okay, and now the these are the laws. So I will discuss in the next lecture about the laws. Okay, so if for any query, write to me at avnish.kumar@kalwardiyauniversity.edu.in. These are the references. Thank you.